count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for L.A. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Madison Bumgarner comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe, but for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
The center fielder,
Denard Span stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 6 runs, 13 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Liner towards second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28,
Buster Posey, ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Hit to short. Scooped up. Utley for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Giants back here in San Francisco. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Scott Van Slyke.
Bumgarner into his motion. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And here's one that's taken for a ball. It's now 2-1 to the Dodger left fielder. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Yasiel Puig has come out into the on-deck circle now, as that's going to spell the end for Scott Kazmir.
Yasiel Puig.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Into the box, Chase Utley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Corey
Seager stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
And that was a big strikeout in this game, too. If you remember, there were 2 guys in scoring position, so he's got to be looking for a much more productive at-bat this time.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They still find themselves down 6. J.P. Howell will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Hunter Pence gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Right fielder, Hunter Pence.
Hit hard towards center, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start an at-bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away. Brandon Belt ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. This crowd likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Matt Duffy. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I wonder if he rubbed it.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Justin Turner will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Into the seats, 0-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Bumgarner has his target. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it here today for Madison Bumgarner. Chris Heston will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Left fielder, Howie Kendrick.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
When that sinker's up, it flattens out. It becomes a very hittable pitch, and he squares this one up and rips it into center field.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses with it, 1-1. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is on the ground near home. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left. Ready now, Angel Pagan. He flew out in his last at bat.
Left fielder, Angel Pagan.
And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Ben Slight. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Chris Heston.
Gregor Blanco will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Blanco.
Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Softly hit toward the hole. To his right, Gonzalez. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The second baseman, number 12, Joe Panic.
Now in the box, Joe Panic. He singled his last time up. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
1-2.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Hunter Strickland will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Jock Peterson will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Scott Van Slyke will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. The victory would belong to Madison Bumgarner, barring any late turn of events here. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Chase Utley digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You know, they aren't always quite so easy, but this one was never really in much doubt as they cruise home to that 6-run victory.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Madison Bumgarner. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Giants are victorious here, 6-0. So long from San Francisco.
They left 11 men on base. The winning pitcher is Madison Bumgarner. The loss goes to Brandon McCarthy. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,503. The Giants, thank you for attending today's game at AT&T.